Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start press conference with Coach Amy Wright and Savannah Tucker. We're going to start the press conference opening with an opening statement from head coach Wright, followed by questions.
Santa Barbara, they're a good team. I think, we're at a point where you don't want to plateau in a season. You don't want to have your best games early. And so right now, I think they're a team that's surging, that's getting better, a lot like San Diego. They're surging, they're getting better. But it was a game I felt like we had many opportunities to win. It's hard if they have a quarter where they shoot 68% and mostly layups. So it's difficult to bounce back from that. We dug ourselves a hole several times. And we still had opportunity at the end. We still had a chance with free throws. We started knocking down shots. We won a lot of the battles that we wanted, but it boiled down to fouls on us in terms of sending them to the line. They were 28 of 36. And then us making free throws, we were 11 of 22. Like I said, we had a chance. So we just got to get better at that. And I'll take that. I got to coach my kids better defensively. We have to be better defensively where we're able to stop people from getting in the paint and getting layups. And so I'll take that, and, I'll be better for them. And I just need them to respond and put in the work and put in the buy-in in order for us to continue to grow and get better. Right now, that's the goal. Get better every day.
Yeah. Coach, like you mentioned, the free throws and fouls just really factored into the game, especially in the first half. How did that just affect sort of the pace of play for you guys, just having to stop and go so much?
Yeah, it's definitely not our norm, for sure. You saw us walking the ball up, which it's not what we want to do, but we had to. There were so many dead balls, whether it was fouls or turnovers or what have you. So it's not us. It's not who we are. So we got to find ways where we can control the tempo, and that goes back to defending without fouling, getting stops without fouling. So did it play a factor? Absolutely. We just can't dig ourselves holes, and right now we're digging ourselves a hole by putting the opponent at the free throw line.
Question for both of you. Savannah first. Tough shooting night. Do you think it was more just a tough shooting night, or was Santa Barbara doing something that made you and your teammates take shots from where you didn't want to?
I would just say that there was a few shots that were out of our comfort zone. I just feel like that just comes down to us getting extra reps up. I mean, you're not going to get every shot you want. I feel like just as basketball players in general, you got to be ready to make adjustments, and I feel like we got open shots. We just got to knock them down.
Coach?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of open layups towards the end. We had a lot of fast break, even though we had 23, 21, 25, 23 fast break points. We missed some layups in the break, and those are gimmies. You can't do that in terms of, especially when we dug ourselves a hole. You got to take the good ones. Now, did Santa Barbara make us uncomfortable? I would say a little, but I think we figured it out. Like, I didn't have a lot of problems with our shots. Maybe the second quarter because we were taking contested jump shots, which we didn't need to. We could have got to the rim, which you saw in the second half. So they're a good team. And we just got to get better in terms of our decision-making for shots, in terms of making bunnies and making the easy shots that we have.
Do you think that contributed to the odd stat of the day, 22 offensive rebounds and only 21 second chance points?
Yeah, I mean you gotta finish where you get the ball underneath the rim. I thought we did have opportunity. We do teach. If you don't have the easy bunny, kick it out for three. We do teach that. So I know we had a couple of threes that way. But we got to be stronger. No official's going to bail us out. No team's going to have mercy on us. We just have to be better and understand, especially from a basketball context, finish. Just finish. Don't get emotional. Who cares if you don't get a foul? We talk about being NBA players, next best action. And we're still working on that. We get frustrated if we don't get a call. We get frustrated with each other if we don't hit shots. So we have to be better collectively in terms of controlling our emotion and just being NBA players.
Savannah, you were the game leader in points across both teams, and you really started to click in the second quarter. Did anything change there for you? Were you feeling more comfortable, or?
I just took more shots, and I was getting comfortable. I felt like I needed to step up, both offensively and defensively, and I know just me getting up shots creates opportunities for my teammates. So that's me either making or missing, just making the extra pass also. So it just opened up a lot of different shots.
And then, Coach, and you were moving the ball very well, especially in the first half. I don't at the moment, but you assist, I think it was like 10 assists to 14 field goals.
Yeah.
Was that a positive? Is that an emphasis for the team?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, we emphasized getting 15 assists a game, so we had 16 this game. They made an adjustment because we were pounding it inside. We went in that 9-2 run to start the game. We were pounding inside. Their adjustment was to double, and so their backside was heavy help. And so it took us almost a whole quarter until the third quarter to adjust to that, to realize if we swung the ball, then we could get drives and able to really break that defense down. So I definitely think that was part of the adjustment. They made an adjustment, and we didn't adjust back in enough time in order to keep the game close enough to get a win.
And then, I mean, this was a very physical game. UCSB played a very physical game. What's sort of like the mentality going into the game, just like, or as you're confronted with that, and like what you need to do to like combat that physicality?
Yeah, I think we bring out physicality in a lot of teams, to be very honest. Like, we're a physical team. People know we're athletic. People know we're going to get after it, and kind of the only way, if they're not equivalent to that, is to beat each other up. So I think teams do come in with the mindset that we got to box them out, we got to check them, and so that's a physical thing. Boxing out is a physical thing. They know that when they come off ball screens that we're going to try and trap, that we're going to try and disrupt them. So they're coming downhill, and that's a physical game. Even if we're not fouling, I think we bring out the physicality in other teams. So we own that. We're not afraid of it at all. We own it. The thing that we got to get used to is when we do bring it out in others, that they're going to fight back. That's what we got to understand is, okay, we're throwing a punch. They're going to throw a punch back, and so we got to be ready for that. And I think that's the part that we're struggling with is we can punch. We don't quite know how to take a punch and punch back yet.
And Savannah? I mean, just kind of the same question.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone's going to try to play hard. I feel like that's just something we just have to, like she said, like get them to match us. I feel like we come out very tough, and we go out and hit people. They hit us. I feel like it's just whoever's just more composed at the time. And I think as a team, we can do a better job of that too. And that's just on us. So.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for waiting. So.
Hey, that was fun watching.